Today I'm talking with one of my oldest friends. We go way back, Peas, apparently 7th grade, something like that. What did you say?
Oh, when I was 17.
17. I was like, I don't remember you back in middle school. You're younger than me. Way back, long enough to be like almost 20 years.
Which is crazy to think about.
That's pretty rare in my life, so that's cool. She is a Butte Silver Bow special education teacher. She's a full-time mom. She's a part-time gangster rapper. She's a great friend and an amazing person overall. She's not afraid to get real or say what's on her mind. From South Central Butte, Montana, Kate No Diddy Peaslee. Welcome to the channel.
Thanks. How's it going, guys?
Good. Everybody's probably happy to hear a female perspective because I've had 2 dudes so far on the channel and they have a similar outlook on life. So I just felt like it'd be good to get you like just a little bit different kind of view of things. So yeah. 5 questions, 5 minutes. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Kate / Peaslee. I feel like you could probably give us a different perspective, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
So what's some good advice you can give us when it comes to like managing? You have a super busy life. You're teaching, you're a mom. Like, how do you juggle personal life with like outdoor activities, gym activities, general social stuff? Like, how do you do that?
Well, it was like really hard for like the first couple years of my son's life, like going out of mom mode into like back to being me. Right. I talked to our good friend Kyle. You're gonna hear me mention her tonight. So she's one of our really good friends too. And we were driving around one night, like what we used to do in high school. It was really nice, and we just started talking about like fitness and working out and how like making it a priority for yourself. Right. And so I decided that night, and I think I actually messaged you that night too, to start like making it a priority for myself and start working out.
Good. Yeah. Got to put yourself first sometimes, right?
Yeah, and it's like, it's hard. Like, don't get me wrong, there's days where working out's like priority number 3, but I still try to get to the gym as much as possible.
Yeah, and it's not like every day. It's all right. You just get there when you can.
Yeah.
Good.
When I do get there, I love it.
Of course, it's just getting to the place, right?
Yes.
So, okay. Number 2 is kind of just a little bit based on the past stuff I've posted. So you and I have talked about body image, a little bit of body shaming, and being comfortable with yourself. So, like, in the past, I think people, like, have heard my perspective on this of, like, I'm too skinny, I'm trying to gain weight. You've mentioned you've tried to get your old body back, and you're trying to lose some weight, and that's great. So, like, how have you managed this? Like, to keep a positive outlook of yourself and not, like, see yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, God, like, what am I doing? Like, how have you been able to, like, just look away from that?
So, like, having a kid definitely changes everything. I don't know, just trying to remember, like, how strong I am and that, like, I'm not my body.
Right, of course. You're a person.
Yes.
You have a soul.
And, like, focusing, like, when I do get down on myself, because I do like focusing on all of the other amazing things about myself.
Right. Well, that's good. And then I forgot to ask this part of the question. Have there been friends that have been helpful with this?
Yeah.
Great.
You.
Good.
Kyle.
I mean, you don't have to name everyone, but I'm just glad to hear.
Like, all my close group of friends are very supportive and very just awesome people. That's why you're also my friends 20 years later.
Third part of that question, let's get real. Like, everything's not all perfect. Like, have you struggled with this?
Hell yeah.
You have, right? I've struggled. Yeah. Everybody does, right?
Yeah, for like all of my teen years, even as an adult. Not so much now, but still every now and then, like, it gets to me.
Glad you can share that out loud because that's tough.
Yeah.
Cool.
For sure.
Okay, we just talked about this, leaving the gym. You said, hey, I feel that high, right?
Oh, yeah, I love that high.
Tell me about that, quote, high you get after a killer workout. And to someone out there who is maybe new to this whole gym thing, tell me, like, what being on the post-workout euphoria is like and how it plays into, like, helping your mental health.
So this, like, I'm on that post-workout euphoria right now, and it's like your muscles are all twitching. You're, like, just, you feel euphoric. And that definitely helps with, like, going back to, like, your body image and stuff. Like, knowing that I was just in there and I just killed a workout, like, that really helps with the body image and knowing how strong I am. And then, just, like, I don't know, like, you feel better about everything after you work out and, like, all the noise goes away when you're on that euphoric.
Right.
Like when you're working out and when you're in that euphoria, like all the noise of your life just goes away.
Right. You almost like forget about maybe some difficult stuff. Like that works for me. Like it's like my hour away from stuff, and
it's like your hour break
God,
from life.
I know at the end of this I'm gonna feel so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know it's gonna happen. So.
That also the euphoric, like, so going back to, I'm gonna jump back to another question. The euphoria that I feel and like looking forward and knowing like that I'm gonna have friends at the gym, like that also gets me to the gym.
Right, it's social.
Because I don't have one person to hold me accountable. I have two.
That's why partners are good. It's like, where the hell were you last week, Peaslee? You're like, well, no, I don't want to hear it. Cool. All right, number 4. We all know it's the easy, slow pitch softball question, we'll call it. I want to know something in your past, and I've always asked this to everybody, something crazy. Like, I want it to be either something that defines you, something you've seen in the gym, some life experience that's happened, some ridiculous event. Like, I want to hear about it.
So there are, like, reflecting on this, there are a lot of things in my life that have been like,
PG-17.
Am I really here right now? But the craziest one, and it actually just happened in November, I was up at the courthouse for reasons. I'm not in any like legal trouble or anything.
I have to explain why you're being deported.
I'm not being deported.
Right.
So I was up at the courthouse, and I'm going to tell the whole story because it's mind blowing.
Right.
So I walk in the courthouse and I hold the door open for a lady and her son. And then I just say, oh, hi, have a good day. And I walk up onto the 3rd floor, and pretty soon I'm just like chilling on the 3rd floor waiting for my appointment with the law library. And I hear like this huge commotion at the elevator, and I go over there and I was like, is everybody okay? And the lady that I literally just held the door open for was laying on the ground, and she was dead.
That's wild.
Yeah. And like her son was giving CPR, and it was a whole huge like traumatic thing. So this lady dies in front of me. Thank God, right before I walked to go get help, she actually came back to life right in front of me.
Wow. What are the odds of you finding her at that state and then she actually lives?
Right?
That's crazy.
It was insane. And so for me, like, that moment was the ultimate, like, when one door closes,
dude,
one door opens.
Right? Can change in 1 second, so.
Yeah,
crazy.
It was pretty crazy.
That's crazier than most stories I've heard. Okay. 5, not a question. You don't have to do this. You can shout out your own stuff if you want, what you've been up to. You can shout out a friend, I don't care, a great grandma. Shout out something. You get I give you 30 seconds.
Props to the other side.
Yeah, whoever you want.
I'm going to shout out you, Barry Mitchell.
Oh, thank you.
And Kyle. I almost said Marshall, but it's now Farman. Kyle, because you guys have been killers with getting me to the gym, and it's been amazing. And
thank you.
Reconnecting our friendships has been awesome.
Good. That's good to hear. Yeah, we are here for you at any time. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. I think that wraps up week number 6.
Oh, and Bodie. I want to shout out Bodie.
Yeah, Bodie. Your
Bodie's
son.
the coolest person on the face of the earth.
Yep, of course. Kids are cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So that wraps up week number 6. I can't believe it's week 6, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Stay tuned for more interviews. Hopefully next week we'll get someone else, and if not, it's just Mr. Mitchell. And yeah, have a great day. I'll put Kate Peaslee's stuff in the description below. Check out her page if you want, and we'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Bye.